Okay, today we're going to have a look at this. It runs, but not the best, so we'll have a look. Alright, so yeah, so nothing there on the motor. So she's only picking up power from there and there. So, alright. So we'll give it a clean and a once over and put it on the track. Alright, so with these, we open them up there. Got our little collection tin. Very old, 16th of the 5th, 06, so it's only 2025, so 10 years. Alright. And I've got to desolder these wires so I can get the motor out and clean it. So I'll heat the iron up. By the looks of that, I think that globe's done for too, by the looks of it. We'll just test it. Positive there. There we go. Positive that side, so negative that side. And the train works, but the light doesn't. So, oh, light's gone. One's been soldered onto in the past, so it'll be about right. Yeah, near enough. That'll probably be a good one. Fit in there. That'll be about right, I think. One thing I've learnt modelling: never ever get rid of bits and pieces, because you never know what you're going to need it for. And these are their Fleischmann lights, so don't want to get rid of them, but yeah. So anytime you get any sort of electronic thing, pull it to bits, take the parts off it, make it work, because you'll be surprised what you can reuse. Yes, there we go. This one, it's already loose. That's good. These flat bits. Let me drop that out like that. Well, I've got that like that. What do we got? We've got positive side on the bottom. Okay. Shall just quickly do that like that, and quickly do that. I'll check this one. Bingo. See, simple as that. That's why I have one of these connected all the time. Like, it's just quick and easy. Just test things. Sometimes I fold that down like that, which helps hold things for me. So that wire on there. Like that. Should have power there and power there. Bingo. So now we're going to get into this. Leave these connected like that for the moment. Close that, pulls that off. There we go. Carefully pull that off. that a bit of a squirt. Then a bit of a squirt. Clean with the dirty rag. Well, it's not dirty, it's just a rag that I use that has all the stuff on it. I'll clean all that in there with some of this left over. Then we look at this, and as I've said in my channel several times before to other people, if you have a look at these, the easiest way to remember what's what, is all gears go down, all right? Big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, right? So you take it off, right? Top to the bottom, all right? Then you go to the next one. Oops. All gears go down, see? That one goes down to a little one. That one goes down to a little one, see? Take them off, all right? Now sometimes spindles come out, so you just check. No, because if they're going to come out, they'll come out easy, but that's not coming out, so that's good. So we can take that out carefully. There's my brushes, but be careful under here, because here is a little washer as well. So when you're cleaning it, just be careful and mindful of that washer. All right, and there's my brushes, number 1 and number 2. I'll get myself a container. And then I'll put all these in. And then there's the springs are still there, so gently pull that out. Gently pull that one out. Alright, there you have it. And see this one, with these screws the way they are, they're not long enough and they're actually spinning. So there's something wrong with those screws, that they're not, they're spinning but not removing this. So, and the other screws are also broken. So this is all broken. Now that I look at it, the piece there that the screws screw into is there, and another piece is there, and then there's a screw, and there's a screw, and the plastic pieces, alright, so the cover's broken, alright, because there should be that one, that one, that one, and that one, and they're all still attached in here. Alright, so there's the screws, and I knew this when I pulled it apart, because these do not come out, because they just spin, you see it turning around. See, just in here, if you have a look, just in here, this piece here, I turn it and it turns. See, just there, my fingertip, right? And the same with the other one, is this fingertip here, see it turns, right? And then we go to this one, so the cover's broken, right? Where my fingertip is, see it turns, right? And on this one, where my fingertip is, you watch it turn again. Oh no, that one actually doesn't turn. It's probably the only decent one of the lot. Oh no, I do tell, it does turn now, see? So what I've got to do now is hold those fast and try and get the screws out. And what I usually do is I just put my finger on it. Doesn't always work, but it's working here. See, it's come up a touch. Oh, nearly got it out. more. Not quite. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Come on, a bit more. And I'm putting pressure on my finger, which is pushing that screw. So what I want to do now is I want to get my pliers, my long nose pliers, and get hold of it. Come on. Fun and games with model trains, I should call it. There we go. And there's that one. Right, now before I go unscrewing all the rest, what I'm going to do is one at a time, is that one, and glue it into the place so that I know where it's supposed to be. All right. And I think this is possibly broken before because it looks like it's got glue already on it. I'm not sure, but so I've done that one there. That one there. So I'm just going to see where it sits. I just want a very little amount because I'm going to spin it to make it fit in the right spot. It's about there. That's it there, like that. There. Just waiting for the glue to, there we go. While I think of it, I'll put some isopropyl in there to wash all those. Just put some isopropyl alcohol in there and just swish them around. So while I'm doing this, just to make sure it sits in the right spot, like it should. See, this is what it tells me, that these are out of place. So there, that's in the right spot now. So just push it back into place so I know it's in the right spot, and then I gently pull it out again without breaking it off. But it didn't work. Oh, and see, this is the problem. It did not work because it's actually stuck. The piece is stuck in there now. Damn it. There it went. So we'll try that again. So I'll let that sit for a minute. And then that's what I've got to do to all of them. So I'll be back with that lot in a minute. Give this a clean while we wait. Nice and clean. Let's get my toothbrush, the dirty toothbrush, clean everything over, just to make sure, check the teeth are all okay, which they look like they are. And while I'm doing this, I'm looking because my thumb is on the center teeth. So I'm having a look to see that the center teeth are okay as well. So that's all nice and clean. And don't forget, there is a little plastic washer under there also. Don't lose it. Alright, make sure you don't lose it. So there's a little plastic washer there and there's a little plastic washer there. Do not lose them, because you'll be kicking yourself if you do. I can guarantee it. Ask me how I know. Screw out and pull it out. I'm using the magnets to help me to hold it instead of like I just did, gripping it and then letting it bounce and fly away. So yes, just got to be so careful sometimes. Alright, so I'm looking at this one. This one's got a big flat piece at the back of it, and I'm looking at that, and I can see, I don't know if you can see it, but at the back of there's an indent, and there's an indent all the way around here. So I'm guessing that this one goes around this way. I've done that, right? That's better, now it lines up. See, I'm only just pushing it in just enough. These pins line up, and the side covers line up. That's all you got to do sometimes, is just play with it a little bit till it gets right. And I could see when I put it in the first time it wasn't high enough that way. So now this time it's in the right spot. So I'll give that a little bit of time to go off. So that's 2. See, that's all you got to do. And then I'd say somebody's tightened these up and they've tightened them up too tight. That would be my guess. They've tightened them up too tight and then they've just broken. This bit here, just that bit. I'm getting the brush and I'm putting the powder into there, because I can get it out. That's not a problem, all the powder, but I want to get it on that glue joint in here. So we just put that there, just gently there and here, gently. No, hasn't held, hasn't taken. Damn it. It's everywhere but where I want it. I'll just leave that like that. Alright, so as you can see, everything's clean. That's clean. That in there. Put that in there, because that'll help clean that. That can just sit for the moment. Alright, so I've got ties are looking okay. That's looking all okay in there. Just clean those bits Those teeth, they're fine. So what I'll do now is I'll clean those, check those wheels. That's got that clip there. And there we go. That's for that one, and that's for the back one. Oh. Take these off, and we should give them a clean. Some nice isopropyl alcohol. Cleans the back of the wheels. You can see where the wheels have been rubbing, so that's good. Yeah, they're not too bad actually. But we do have some corrosion on the back of that wheel, which I will clean off in a second. Clean the back for these. Remember with these, you only clean them one way, from the centre out, because if you do it the other way you have a tendency to fold them over, so just clean them one way only. That's from the centre out, because if you do it the other way you tend to collect them and hit them and bowl them over, which is what we don't want. Right, so while I'm doing that, I'm cleaning that. I'll get in there. How to get any of the old grease out that's been put in. There's some there, I can see it. Okay. That one's back to rolling. Rolling on the river. Oops, sorry. Old song. Alright, so just roll it up that way and then they just drop in. That's what they are. Make sure they clip in and then just check to see if they're free. Which they are. Give them a spot of oil. I'll leave that like that and I'll come back to that later.